Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. And anytime the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Horned Frogs offense will take the first swing of the game. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football. And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play. But understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
Line is set on third down. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
How great is it to be an offensive coordinator having a quarterback like this? Because he can go and generate first downs with you throwing the ball and running the ball. It seems like there's nothing this kid can't do.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. To the 10. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dialing up a second down pass play. He's got it on the run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Maryland's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Tackle is made after the first down. The Terrapins are in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. He might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Off the RPO, complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outcome.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Buying some time as he moves left. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Terrapins have pushed it inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Looking to move it through the air. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Makes the catch and he's brought down. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Got 5 on that last one now. How aggressive will they be on second and inches? Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touchdown, TCU! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Glass half full, glass half empty, guys. Obviously great. They got a completion. Prefer that over incompletions or interceptions. The glass half empty. I mean, they made that third down a bit more manageable, but not by much.
He makes a catch. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Terrapins in the hurry up. Out of the gun, the inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll leave it with him. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Get it out on the screen. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes his connection. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And that is exactly what you want in your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you?
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And this set of downs gets started from the 33. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, going up top. Got a man. It's Davis. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback. Receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success. That's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
He's got it on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Trying to escape and get it himself. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to punch it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's wrestled to the ground. Here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. He had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. After run, now throw. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The Terrapins get it past the sticks.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A first down for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Thompson.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Got his man quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Snags it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to get to him. Floating away. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Hey, get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Off play action. He's moving out of the pocket. He chucks one out to the right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Now the pitch. At the 45, on his way. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the football. 2 hands. Make sure I go to the ground with that thing in my possession. It's a big mistake that could cost them big.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They're bringing heat. Makes a connection. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And the missed connection on third down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Feeling some heat. Fires on the move. He's got it. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're working that left side. Open space at the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. They'll throw it on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They're just about ready to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Going up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going